Do you like anime waifus and Breath of the Wild? Well, do I have the fucking game for you. Genshin Impact is an open-world gacha game trying its hardest to separate itself from the stereotype that is a free-to-play gacha game. Is it a clone of the beloved Switch title Breath of the Wild? Is it pay-to-win, blocking you behind paywalls to force money from your wallet to enjoy the game? I'm here to tell you all this and whether it's fucking hot shit or actually worth your money, or in this case, your time. Welcome to a totally serious review of Genshin Impact. I don't think it's a clone. Sure, it has really amazing yet similar visuals and some other things like domains instead of shrines, but even those really do play out a lot differently than Breath of the Wild. And this is coming from a fucking idiot like me who did Master Mode on his first playthrough and took on the Thunderblade before any other of the fucking other Divine Beasts. Like, am I a fucking idiot? Look at this shit. Look at the face of absolute defeat before I finally beat this fucking guy on my 16,000th attempt. Sure, this was months and months ago, but let me tell ya, I played both enough to know a thing or two about their differences and similarities. But why complain in the first place? Genshin can look just as good as Breath of the Wild if it wants to, and just because they're similar doesn't mean we should really get on top of it. There's other things that completely change it. When's the last time you summoned a 10-pack in Breath of the Wild, huh? When's the last time you had Librarian Lisa telling you,
"You've been a naughty boy"?
Anyway, let's talk about packs. Let's ignore the lesson. We'll talk about packs.
Barbara's here. Barbara's here. Barbara's here. Barbara's here. Barbara's here.
Barbara, get the fuck out of here. I've seen enough of you. I don't care what you guys have to say about pay to win. I've had fun with and without money because I might as well have never paid a single fucking dollar because I got 8 fucking Barbaras. What do you want me to do with all these? Like, what the fuck? But for real, the game itself plays really nicely, with the only argument against that being you don't have access to all the characters for free. I would say you can get a fair bit of them for free, all depends on your luck and how much of a grind you're willing to put into the game. I think the incentive in a lot of other gacha games are a lot higher to spend money to keep having fun with the game. And I don't think Genshin really does that. I used to play AFK Arena a lot, and I would say that my experience with both AFK Arena and Genshin have been extremely different, and I think it's unfair to Genshin to say that it falls underneath this pay-to-win category. It does a lot of good in the game on its own without having to pay any serious money, or any money at all for that matter.
Well, Dust, how fun is the grinding? Like, what if it's just boring as shit and repetitive? Come on, man, you gotta talk about the actual game here. You're just talking about all this random garbage. We wanna know about the game.
Alright, calm down. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me start out by saying the game can actually be really fun, even if you have a few characters to work with. It starts out slow, just like any other game would, but it really becomes explosive once you have some characters to build around and make new teams with. My personal favorite is the Wind and Fire teams, and since I was fortunate enough to get a Venti, besides the 8 fucking Barbaras, I've been able to do some pretty cool shit with it. Leveling up characters also includes some grind to it at a certain point. You can cruise through a lot of the game without worrying about levels, but I'd say around the 20 to 30 level point, you really need to start grinding out materials and XP books to level up characters. The grind is reasonably fun for what it is. It's mainly just going around beating groups of mobs and stuff, but it can get a little obnoxious after a while. But a lot of the boss fights are actually really fun and is personally one of my favorite parts of the game. Outside the typical grinding, Genshin also has a nice storyline behind it. It's not all about just going out, grinding resources, leveling up guys. Like, it actually has a good story. Your brother or sister, depending on which you choose, stolen from you by some evil fucking bitch with some Q powers, and so you wake up on a beach with annoying ass Paimon.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice.
Paimon, Shut the fuck up. Can't you see I'm trying to explain the story to everyone? And basically, you're on a mission to become the fucking Avatar or something and find your other half, your sibling, whatever. And, yeah. Overall, I've really enjoyed the game so far, and I think you will too. Its combination of gacha summoning and fun open-world gameplay really drove home with me. The game's also free, so I think you're really doing no harm in at least trying it out, and if you find that you don't like it, then just dip on out. But I do think the downsides of the game are heavily outweighed by the upsides, and so yeah, it's worth a shot. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. If you made it to this point, I really appreciate it and hope to continue making videos for you guys like this in the future for big titles I notice coming out or others that just meet my interests. Feel free to subscribe and keep up with me. Hop on over to my second channel, Dusk Redemption Live. Keep an eye out for content there. I'll be streaming over at Twitch at twitch.tv/duskredemption, playing all sorts of different games. Some that might end up in a review video or me just chilling out with my friends. Anyways, I'm out now. Peace!